Hello everyone, and welcome to a new session of the Playlog. This time we're going to be going through Super Mario World, the other game that I grew up with when I was growing up. That's very redundant. But anyways, it's either this one or Donkey Kong Country that started my love for video games. But yeah, so both of these games hold a pretty big place in my childhood, so I figured we'd go through the second half of that. And let's start off by exploring Yoshi's Island. And as you can guess by the name of this area of the game, you can find Yoshi here. This is actually his debut in the Mario series, and he started off as Mario's sidekick. These guys over here are called Rexes, and it takes 2 hits to dispatch of them, to kill them. The first one shrinks them down like that. Second one gets rid of them completely. And those giant coins that I'm grabbing are dragon coins. Super dragon coins, actually. And if you collect 5 of them, you get a 1-up. That's a jumping piranha plant. Different from your garden variety piranha plant in that they have little propellers beneath them and they can float a little bit. There's our checkpoint. And if I were regular Mario or small Mario, grabbing the checkpoint would turn me into Super Mario. And these things over here are advice boxes. You hit them and the game gives you a little tidbit. And we're gonna see if I can get a 1-up with these guys. Here we go. 1-up. If you land on if you land on 8 enemies, I think it was, you get a 1-up from that. Can't quite remember how many times you have to jump on someone. By the way, those giant bullet bills that are flying at me, they're called bonsai bills. Here's the fire flower, a staple of Mario's repertoire. Just hit the Y button and he shoots out a fireball. Take care of that guy. And this is the first game where if you use a fireball on an enemy, they turn into coins. And this guy right here is a Charge and Chuck, and they do a whole bunch of things in this game. They can charge at you, as their name would suggest, or they could do jumping jacks like this guy, and we'll be bumping into far more of them later down the game. And that's our goalpost. If we can hit it near the top, we can actually get a 1-up from that. Otherwise, if you get it close to the top like I did, you can get these points where if you collect 100 of them, they send you to a bonus level. And now we're going to the first Switch Palace of the game, where we're just going to have a quick little romp through this bonus room and grab as many coins as we can. And as soon as this music stops, all of these coins disappear. I'm just gonna grab all of that, go through that warp pipe, and there should be a giant yellow switch up ahead. And what this does is, basically what it's saying on there, all of those yellow outlines, they fill up. And now we can get items from them. In this case, it's super mushrooms, so that's why we wanted to go on the left path first. And this is how you save the game. You gotta clear points of interest, I'll say. So like castles, fortresses, or the Switch Palaces. That's how we save in this game, and that's the only way we can save in this game. And this is Yoshi's house, and hello! Sorry, I'm not home, but I've gone to rescue my friends who were captured by Bowser. Yoshi! So yeah, he's trying to be a hero right now, and as we'll see in this level, he kind of ran into some trouble. Alright, grab this, throw that. Alright, I think it was actually 10 enemies right there. So, kill 10 enemies in a row and you get the 1-up bonus. Hooray! Thank you for rescuing me! My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friends, Bowser captured me and trapped me in that egg. And then if you do a spin jump, you can kill a Koopa in 1 hit. Thing is, I have the Fire Flower right now, so it's kind of hard to do that. And there's this weird little exploit where if you like press the Y button to make Yoshi try to eat, just as he runs into those berries, he'll eat it twice. Let's see if I can do it. See, like that, he eats it twice. So you get double the coins from that. And that charging Chuck was actually charging at us, so he's living up to his name. And there's another thing. If you find a block with a Yoshi egg in it, and you're already on Yoshi, they turn into green 1-up mushrooms. We'll actually let one of these guys pop out, and it's some Monty Mole. Their whole shtick is that they try to chase you down. They'll hop a little bit every now and then and try to run into you. But if you're Yoshi, you can eat them before they pop out of the ground. Let's go in this warp pipe. And what you're supposed to do in this room is you're supposed to throw these blocks up at these blocks so you can get the items inside. But we're going to use Yoshi, and if you jump and you hit the A button, you launch right off of him. And this can actually be useful to help save yourself, and it's what spawned the meme of Mario abandoning Yoshi to his death. And yeah, I'll try not to do it for the most part, but there are some secret exits in this game where abandoning Yoshi makes it a lot easier to reach the secret ending. And unlike Donkey Kong Country, these levels they don't have clever names to them. They're just Yoshi's Island 1, Yoshi's Island 2. It's basically the area name plus a number. Or if it's a secret level, it'll say it's a secret. But, yeah. I think Donkey Kong Country is the first one where they actually started getting alliterative with the naming convention. Anyways, these platforms, if you stand on them, they start spinning. And I think these start losing momentum eventually. Not sure about that though. If you jump off of them, they definitely lose momentum though. And then we got paratroopers over here. We're just going to ignore them. Actually, if you're a Yoshi and you if you swallow a shell that's not green, you get a property that's based on its color. Like if it's red, they turn into fireballs. If it's blue, it'll give you wings. And if it's yellow, it lets you stomp, like really hard. That one's the most useless one, if I'm being honest. Alright, let's get a move on. Sorry about the silence. Oh, and here's another thing. See the item in the top of the screen? If you hit the select button, it sends it out and you can grab it. That system is there for if you get hit by an enemy, the item will drop out and you can immediately have a backup, basically, so you're not completely helpless. Now we're done with that one, and we move on to the final area of this place. It's a water level. Well, the final one before the castle, at least. And we got Cheeps down there. And these Floating platforms, I don't know what they are. And also, for the longest time, I didn't know what these platforms were, but according to Mario Maker, these are in fact mushrooms. Alright, let's go into this warp pipe here. And now we find Pokey. And he's a little cactus enemy with a bit of a cat head on the top. And if you're Yoshi, you can actually eat him. Bit by bit. And unfortunately, you can't just eat his head to make him fall apart completely. You have to eat all of the segments in him to get rid of him. And if you're feeling particularly daring, you can get right up next to him and eat them all at once. Let's see. Got 3 of them. I got 4 of them once, but it's pretty tricky to do that without getting hit. Alright. Let's grab this switch, especially considering that I just destroyed that shell. And now we got a Starman. We are invincible and dangerous to enemies. Here we go. Keep on racking up the lives. Alright. And now we move on to the bonus stage. Because we just passed 100 points. It resets to 0. And then whatever's left over goes on to the next part. Alright. I don't remember how to do this. Let's see. Hold on. There's a way to do this where you can get the results you want pretty consistently, but I haven't done this in a while. And basically what you're trying to do is match up all of as many of the pictures as you can with if you get 3 in a row, you get 1-ups up from that. And you can get up to 8 from completing that course. And now we're in our first castle level. This belongs to Iggy. And this course introduces us to fences, and we can climb on them. And as you can see, from what I'm doing, I'm basically, the game is treating me as if I haven't landed on the ground yet, so I am racking up the points right now. And eventually, you can start getting lives. Like that. Alright. Now we got Potobos over there. And these are our normal Koopas climbing on the walls. Not really a threat to us, though. Not as much as the others, anyways. We'll just keep on getting lives. Not even in the second area yet, and we've already gotten up to 30 lives. And now we got a little auto-scrolling segment over here where a giant pillar is being lowered from the ceiling, and you don't want to get caught under that. I'm pretty sure that's instant death. I do not want to test that. And then if you stick to the right a little bit, you got this little bridge here. But if you keep jamming up right there, you can get into this place without too much difficulty. Alright. So here's Iggy. We can't hurt him directly, so we gotta knock him into the lava. And there we go. He is a goner. And that will conclude the first area of this game. But before we're out of here, let's watch this quick little cutscene. And Mario just completely demolished that castle. No one is left standing. And we got a Yoshi egg for that. So we just, completely murdered all of those Koopas in the castle for an egg. Anyways, that will end the first part of the Super Mario World playthrough. And yeah, I expect more of these to come, and hope to see you on the next one. Later.